Hi everyone, it's Evelyn and I have a read for you guys. This is for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising. And this is for the month of July 2022, the rest of July anyway. And I've already pre-shuffled. We're going to start setting the tone with the Wild Unknown Animal Guidebook deck and the Lenormand Reverie, the Gilded deck for the read, and the Rider-Waite Mini for clarifiers. This is a general reading. If you want something more specific, you can certainly schedule a read with me below over my website, twinflames3344.com. I also have a CD out there called Ashes, Twin Towers to Twin Flames by Evelyn Stainthorpe if you want to check it out. And otherwise, let's just get going here. For Aquarius, as I was shuffling your main deck there, I was singing the Age of Aquarius. And when I lit the candles, oh, this one went out already. I lit this candle. They were already used, so I mean, you know, they don't always light the best the second time around, but this one lit fine. That one I lit, and then I sat down, it went out. Then I tried to light it again, and it wouldn't light. And then I got a new candle, and that wouldn't light on the first try either. So it's a little struggle to light that one, and this one went out, and it was lit when I started, you guys. So just thought you might want to know that. So, you know, the one on the left is lit right now, the one on the right is not. So it's a bit of a dance there, because before this one was lit, and that one wouldn't light. And the one that's going to be good for you now is the rose quartz, which is the heart, right? So you might want to focus on your heart today. All right, so from the Animal Spirit Guidebook, and again, remember, don't force anything to fit if the message doesn't fit for you. It is a general reading. And let's see what's going on for the month of July for Aquarius. 2022, July. All right, let me just show you the cards first. When I was saying July, I was getting you lie from Miss Mary Mac. At the end, we used to say you lie at the end. And actually, I do that sometimes too when I'm stretching. So that was coming up for you as well. We have the lamb and the turtle, which are both kind of innocent ones. The lamb is clear of energy, but they may be a target for someone, very sweet and innocent. And then here's the turtle, who just may be very slow, telling others to go on without them because they can't keep up. And this could be like the little ones who can't keep up because they're little and vulnerable, and then another one who's older who also can't keep up just because they're being very affected by the dark energies. All right, so those two from that deck. Let's see what else is coming up. The little lamb. And the buffalo may be watching out for you. I think the buffalo came out with the little kids for somebody else a couple days ago too. The buffalo is very, very well grounded and heavenly too. It's a very nice positive energy. And then we have the bottom of the deck, which is the horse, which for me sometimes comes up as the Saggy God energy, Mr. Ed, my term of endearment. But also could be horse energy, Sagittarius. And below that is I just wanted to say monarch butterfly, which came up yesterday. So the butterfly, big transformation, perhaps dealing with a monarch. We have this one looks like the bee in this deck as well. So it looks like the bee who transformed into a butterfly. And then we have the horse, of course. Okay, that's the underlying energy for you. So big transformation regarding Sagittarius, or perhaps you have somebody watching over you. Okay, so let's see what this deck, the Lenormand Reverie, has for you as well. This is for Aquarius, July 2022. He's so cute. There's an old guy who just walked by. He's doing his speed walk, and he's got his just, you know, like a, what are they called, the undershirts. He had it was red, and he had it, or orange, like bright orange, and he had it rolled all the way up to his shoulders basically. I guess he was kind of hot, but he's very funny. Okay, let's see here. So cute. Old guys are so cute. I used to talk about this guy. I haven't seen him in years, but I used to see him up on another street, not on my street, but he had the cutest outfits when he would go out jogging or running or whatever he was doing at the time. He always was wearing these really long knee socks and just these funny combinations. So let's see what this, I don't know, I'm telling you, maybe there's a bit of eccentricity about you, or eccentricity, or being eclectic, which definitely can be Aquarius. All right, the ring is coming up. So that could be a commitment to something, perhaps a proposal, or maybe even you just bought a new ring for yourself or somebody else. The Knight of Wands, again, is coming up with that Sagittarius energy here. And the Ace of Wands, which is a new passion. So maybe committing to a new passion, perhaps committing to a new home, or to cleaning up your home, right? With the King of Cups, or that's you. So we have the Knight of Wands and the King of Cups coming up here, so fire and water. We also have Aries with the number 4. And then the tree, so the family tree. So maybe this could be like, you know, home and marriage. Okay, but it doesn't have to be marriage. It can be commitment to home and family, or maybe you're cleaning up the yard. You really just want to get looking really perfect. Let me clarify that a little bit so you can see the pictures better. A little better? Yeah, that's better. Okay. And then the mountains too. I don't know if you live in the mountains, or maybe there's just, you've come full circle, you know, in something, whether it's a home or family, commitment, wanting to wrap things up. And that's Pisces and Taurus coming up here as well. So you have a lot of energies coming up just in the headers here. Let me move these over a little bit. And I have someone coming, but not till 5. They shouldn't be coming early. But just in case they come early, you know why someone's showing up. All right, so the bottom of the deck here is the tower here in this deck, which is really just like, you know, the big powers that be, the energies or powers that restrict you or protect you. This can be university, hospital, anything like that. Could be Disney World even, maybe you're sightseeing. And here's the 19 of the Sun and exposure, and the 6 of Swords, which is finding peace, or perhaps it's a lack of peace and you need peace. Beneath that is the pup who wants to go for a walk. So it's literally either can be your dog who somebody forgot to walk them, or maybe they're telling you, I want to be walked more often. But it's also could be a child or just a romantic pup with, you know, wanting the family to take the lead emotionally here anyway. Okay, and there's a female here. So this could be her, right, the romantic pup, or she could be with her pup or another young one or innocent one who wants them to take the lead, or the family to take the lead. But that's really loving energy right there. So it could just be someone who loves their puppy very much, maybe taking them for a walk around these big structures, or perhaps taking them somewhere while they go away, or maybe taking them to school to learn how to behave better. That's so funny. I can relate to that. Not for me specifically, but for somebody else. All right, Aquarius. What's going out? 2 cards just fell out. Oh, look at this. The bottom of the deck is the 2 queens here, swords, both upright, as I'm holding them anyway. And then these 2 guys just fell in my lap. The Lovers reversed, and then there's another marriage type of energy. But this can be commitment again. Commitment to the establishment, the religion, societal norms. It's traditional type of stuff, though. Perhaps guidance as well. You know, this could be marital guidance, because there could be a breakup or lack of affection here, or love. But I'm not finished shuffling. And again, there could be 2 women here. Queen of Swords and Queen of Wands. So however that plays out, whether it's a romantic couple, doesn't have to be, it can be family, friends, whatever. It's coming up as 2 women. But we have the Hierophant there too, and Taurus, and the Lovers, Gemini reversed. So and we haven't even started yet, guys. There's something really weird about your read, because you might be feeling really scattered. I can definitely see Aquarius, you know, getting into your airy side and getting a little bit scattered today, or just this month, because the reading is coming up for this month. But I don't usually get this much. I feel very talkative. I feel very chatty, but kind of like spacey at the same time. So I don't know if you're feeling that way this month. Maybe there could be a child around you who's feeling that way. Maybe you're dealing with marriage for a child as well. I think that was coming up before too. I think that's the, yeah. So it could be divorce as well. Or breaking a contract of some kind. Being more spiritual outside the box. You know, being alternative. Definitely could be Aquarius thing. All right, so one more shuffle. Aquarius, July 22. What do we need to know for Aquarius? And what is their guidance, please? Aquarius, July 2022. Here we go. When the moon is in the 7th house and Jupiter aligns with Mars, then peace will guide the planet and love will steer the stars. This is the dawning of the age of Aquarius. There you go. How do you like that introduction? The star, dreams, healing, dreams coming true. Aquarius, right? Your energy, bright, spectacular, right in the middle there. Challenged by the Five of Wands reversed, which can be ending a conflict, or perhaps the challenge is fighting a losing battle. So I don't know what the conflict was there, or maybe just no longer pursuing something that you were pursuing before, or not wanting to fight, right? The age of Aquarius and peace and all that. The foundation is the Ace of Cups. Again, that could be a breakup. It can be any kind of fluid leaving your body. So if you're crying a lot, or if you're sweating a lot, if you are vomiting because you're sick or somebody else has been sick. This is also, being pushed to the emotional limit, sweating it out, feeling dumped on, or just in the dumps in general. But then here's the opposite of that, because that's healing. This could be a spontaneous healing right here, and no longer need to fight or no longer need to deal with conflict. The recent past is the Two of Wands reverse. Perhaps you don't feel like you have any options, or somebody else did. There's fire energy here, right? Because this is about choosing a path. It can be twin flame energy here too, or this is someone who chose their new path but then was blocked from implementing that path for whatever reason. We've been dealing with a lot of that in the past couple of years. So what's crowning for you is the Queen of Swords, which came out in the shuffle. So this is definitely coming up as you, as Aquarius. Look at that, crowning your read. Queen with the light, and there's very royal energy there. After all, it is the age of Aquarius. It's like introducing you, because you're the age of Aquarius. It's like the energy just shifted into this really positive Aquarius vibe. It's like we're confirmed in Aquarius. What's coming up for you is the King of Pentacles, upright, and he may be looking up to the stars or looking up to somebody else, but he's upright and he's in positive energy. Perhaps he's got his lucky boots. Maybe he's Irish. He's got some green boots there, and he's got maybe he likes vanilla cookies, because we got vanilla wafers down there too. I want to turn on this my argon there for some reason. I just need to turn it on there for some reason. Don't know why. Okay, so maybe he's looking at argons, actually. That's funny. Or pyramids, or Merkabahs perhaps. But either way, he's in a really good energy. This could be someone you're associating with. It could be a partner, someone you work with, a parent, family. It could be anyone right here, because you're the star of the show. Perhaps after dealing with this purging energy or a breakup, it can be also you dumping on somebody else that we're not seeing over here, right? Dumping on somebody else, or just dumping it all out. The old, dumping out the old for the new as we go into an age of Aquarius. You see yourself as the Three of Pentacles, which is the workplace. You see yourself as the workplace, and it's a really positive energy, perhaps with the King of Pentacles, unless you are the King of Pentacles with Earth in your chart. Or maybe you, as Aquarius, feel like you're the star and you own him. Maybe he's the money, you're the star, right? You're the one with the abilities, or vice versa. But it looks like this is really good, and you being the star of the show. And then what's around you, how others see you, is the Ten of Wands reversed, right? This can be just taking a load off. Maybe you're carrying too much and you lost weight, or you dropped the ball basically, and dropped all your responsibilities, or dropped the burdens. This could be dumping a load as well, or dumping multiple ones, just doing things that are too heavy and then got hurt. Perhaps, hope you didn't get hurt, but this is a confession as well. This also could be you taking over at work so that somebody else can let go of their responsibilities. I feel like you saying I own him. But anyway, that's coming up. The block here is the Two of Cups. So why is this a block for you in connection? there's a very intense connection, which may be yours, it may not be yours. That may be why it's a block for you if it's not yours. And the King of Pentacles may be looking at this connection over here. So maybe you have a hard time with intimacy, one-to-one. I know that Aquarius is very much about group endeavors, not as much one-to-one. So maybe you have a hard time showing emotions or expressing emotions, or maybe you're very detached, and that's just who you are. What's coming up at the end here is the Three of Swords, which is separation, heartbreak, disappointment, perhaps this minor procedure, but no one seems too worried about it. And then what's coming up after that, as connected to what's left hanging in limbo for you, is the Two of Pentacles reversed. And again, here's that kind of dropping the ball, right? Dropping the load, dropping the ball, dropping the act, you know, dropping the day-to-day daily grind, the juggling, robbing Peter to pay Paul. No more doing that. This is breaking patterns. Or perhaps someone did mess up, but it may be for a universal reason, right? The universe may have had you or somebody else drop the ball because it would ultimately end up in favor for everybody. Or just breaking patterns there. But again, somebody might have fallen off balance and hurt themselves as well. So again, it may be a minor procedure that needs to happen. But the block for you, you don't want to fight, but this is a challenge for you, not fighting. And then the block for you is this Two of Cups connection here. And that could be a connection to anything, but it's really intense. And there may be some heartbreak or disappointment there. And I don't feel that heartbreak because they're both upright and they look fine. He's definitely connected to the workplace here. And maybe you are a healer, or you're healing, or just really shining your light. And maybe this is a breakup, but you're already done all of that, and you've agreed to disagree and be apart. You don't want to be with each other anymore. And so now you've each found your own niche and you're happy and moving on, which may be a good thing. The thing that's hanging in limbo here is the Knight of Cups, which may be a message of love or an offer of love. It's the Knight of Cups. That could be a proposal, and you did have the ring coming up. I don't know if it's for you or for a kid or for somebody else, but he's there, and that's what's hanging in limbo at the end of the read. I will pull a few extra cards for the end of the read to see what else comes up. And we're going to look at the bottom of the deck after I do this. I like to get it, you know, in a balanced place at the end of everybody's reads, the best I can anyway. And then the bottom of the deck is the Hierophant again, which came up before already. So you can see how chewed up this card is. There's only like a couple cards because I had a couple drops of water had gotten on a couple cards at one point. But here's the underlying energies for you. Somebody's working hard, perhaps working late into the night, and it looks like this King of Pentacles right here. And there's the Queen of Cups behind him. And this could be Pisces or Capricorn energy. We have Sagittarius back here and Libra reversed. And again, there's new information that came in, but that can knock people off balance. So there's clarity here though, but perhaps a lack of balance regarding Libra reversed, or somebody with Libra in their chart, or in some kind of slowdown or downturn at work, or twist of fate. And then comes in that higher love of patience and angel, or perhaps receiving more patience if you work in that industry. And then this is somebody struggling to get out, feeling like they're chained in, trying to see another way. Maybe it's just too much. And then here's the Queen of Cups, who's longing for someone. So whether this is her with Pisces or Capricorn, that may be her sign. She definitely could be Pisces here. She is longing for something, for her true love. It's very a Juliet energy in this deck, and he may be working all the time. And this also could be this Two of Cups right here with the King of Pentacles, right? She's there, and he could be Capricorn. So she could be Pisces or Capricorn, and he could be Capricorn, but there's Sag here too, and Libra reversed. So we're dealing with two people there. And again, he's working very late. You know, you have Ben there. It's that kind of Michael Jackson energy of being alone all the time with his little friends, and Charlotte, but you know, maybe she is too. And maybe it's somebody who's Jewish, because there's a yarmulke there. And then we have the judgment call here. So the wake-up call, maybe someone's playing an instrument, but this can also be the wake-up call. It can be an announcement, or just making calls in general. You know, it's fun, kind of like ground control to Major Tom. The Emerald Order comes up in this card sometimes as well. The Five of Cups reversed is getting over that grief, that purging, whatever was being purged out right now, getting over that here. And then feeling left out in the cold. This can also be patience with illness or injury, destitution, homelessness, social work here. And then here's someone who lost a lot of money, or a dependent who's dependent on the other, who now doesn't have a lot of money to spend. And then we have the Magician, who's reversed and insecure and manipulative, without tools to deal with the emotions of this, or without the tools physically to do what you need to do to manifest, or someone perhaps took your tools. And this can have to do with this is very opposite energies. This is like traditional religion, and this is like, a dark energy trying to manipulate energy to get what they want. So this can be, it's traditionally Gemini, can be Virgo. Sometimes I'll get Aquarius, not Aquarius, but Aries with the Magician here. But there's Taurus energy for sure here, and Gemini reversed. And let me just put these in order for you, and then we'll get going. So you could have Taurus in your chart, or just dealing with an institution or a religion, establishment, a marriage. But it's kind of chewed up. And then we have, again, the person working overtime, perhaps to make calls, or to think by themselves, or to put their thinking cap on, I was just getting, or to make an announcement. Here is the, getting over the loss, or just getting over it. Getting over, or dependent is getting over it. This could be a partner who's dependent on the other, and getting over it, dealing with the insecurity, the manipulation regarding a marriage, or a religious leader. That could be a dark religious leader too, like who comes off all perfect on, according to the community, but he could be a predator there. There could have been some kind of abuse there in the past from a religious leader to a child, for somebody. So we are going to clarify everything, but just so you know, we talked about the signs there. You have Aquarius right in the middle of the read right there. Prime just passed by. And there's no other majors here, but you do have an earth sign with the King of Pentacles, so any of the earth signs, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, and we do have the Queen of Swords, which definitely looks like Aquarius in this read, but it could definitely be Gemini or Libra, or it could be another Aquarius as well. So let's see how we clarify here. And we have water signs here too. So you have all three. I don't see a fire sign person here. That's the only one I don't see. It's just Taurus and Aquarius, and maybe Gemini or Virgo over here. And are you alone? And are you happy alone? Okay, just one more. All right, for Aquarius. I was just getting, when I looked up at the turtle up there, I was getting no man left behind. And that is a very humanitarian Aquarius type of thing as well. But remember, we did have the Knight of Wands up here too, and the Aries energy of the Emperor. So there is some kind of fire energy, but it's not being shown here. Somebody might be hiding. And for me, this is Aquarius too. So both your cards are upright. This is looking back with this Hierophant over here. Looking back at the past, going back to the past, living in the past, dealing with lying, cheating, and stealing here. Or this could be someone, taking in runaways in the past, or taking in shady people in the past, right? Maybe not being able to discern very well. This also could be a church or a synagogue or a temple who's taking in runaways. But again, if they were taking in runaways, they're not a nice person, and they were taking in runaways for the wrong reason. I hate to tell you that if you don't already know that, but it's the past, so I feel like you already know that. And this is somebody also running away from judgment, a wake-up call, perhaps a funeral. This can be running away from announcements or calls they need to make as well. And there is a wound around talking on the phone. I kind of have that. My mother never was a phone person, like, you know, and it was a different age when I grew up. We didn't have phones when I was little. And when we did have landlines, there's no way I was going to get my own landline phone, that's for sure. But my mom just wasn't a big phone person. And so even now, when I have to talk on the phone for more than like 10 minutes, I have to go to the bathroom like right away. So there is something about that that's coming up, like being scared to talk on the phone. And actually, one of my children has that same kind of thing. They just get a lot of anxiety about talking on the phone or answering calls when they don't know who it's going to be. So it is kind of, you know, anxiety thing, or even, you know, could be a borderline autism type of thing as well coming up. Maybe you're just dealing with an autistic child, or maybe this person, this man, maybe an autistic person, or maybe taking advantage of autistic children. I hope not, but you would already know all that, so I'm probably not telling you anything new. The Two of Wands in the recent past is the Ten of Wands reversed, which is over here as well. So feeling like you've got no options and just giving up, kind of maybe dropping everything. This also can be someone always yelling at you to get it done, and you're just going to give up. You've been trying and trying, and you're just carrying too much, or somebody else is. This could be you yelling at them. So this is someone carrying a whole lot of weight, whether it's physical weight or responsibilities, whatever it is for this person, which can be a leader of an establishment or church or whatever it is, somebody carrying a lot of weight, but either lost a lot of weight or dumped all their burdens and responsibilities, or perhaps confessed, but only at the hand of someone who's being really harsh here. Even though they're upright, you know, there's truth here. There's not a lot of cushy love there, you know. So, and this could be someone feeling they're always getting yelled at, they can never do anything right, and they're just giving up at this point. I'm not going to do it anymore. And the Knight of Cups is behind them reversed. And then we have the Hermit right there shedding light. So this could also be, you know, adult. You have an adult with two kids right here. The Hermit and two kids right here, like coming in to perhaps say truth. This also could be a delivery. And this could be a surprise delivery. Look. This could be a surprise delivery where this is the delivery and this one's hiding because they're going to propose. And here's the Hermit shedding light on that. But normally this would be more about rejection and jealousy behind this Knight of Swords, who may be defending them to this Atlas energy who dropped the ball here, this fire energy. Or it could be this business, this religion, this Taurus energy, or a marriage. The foundation is that Ace of Cups reversed. Why? Ace of Cups reversed. The Two of Pentacles reversed, and it's coming up with the Eight of Pentacles upright, which is right here. Oh, not right here. I thought I saw it already. Oh, it's under the underlying energy, the Eight of Pentacles here. And it is upright there too. So we have the Two of Pentacles reversed, again, dropping the ball, dropping the act. Maybe just can't do the daily routine anymore. You can't keep robbing Peter to pay Paul anymore. Or you're breaking patterns in that and getting your ducks in a row. So however this is working out for you, someone is getting dumped or dumped on, or just in the dumps about all they still have to do, right? Dumping two, but they still have all these to go. Or somebody else dumped everything, and now this one has all this extra work to do. And he's already working late in that underlying energy there. So this is someone not expressing their true desires, causing delays in communication or travel, or just this is a heated exchange between someone else who's no longer bored. They're starting over. They're over it. They're over it. I'm walking away. All right, so somebody's quitting or leaving a relationship that perhaps involves work as well. They're just over it. They're not doing it anymore. They're tired of being bored or being ignored, whichever side of that you're on. And so they're starting over. They're dumping it all over the grief, the loss, the regret, the shame and the guilt, the past, whatever it is. Done. I'm walking away. Even if I did put 8 of Cups into this, I'm leaving it behind. All right, and then the Star card in this deck is coming up reversed. This could have been depression before, or a lack of hope, a need to heal. So somebody perhaps walked away from you and you needed to heal. So whoever it was dumped the other. There's definitely somebody dumping the other, whether it's at the workplace, getting fired or laid off, or a relationship where one let go of the other, said, I'm not doing this anymore. But now it's like healed. You're healed anyway in this situation. The Star card in the middle, why is that coming up for Aquarius, July 2022? The Ace of Swords along with the 6 of Cups here, right? The truth being presented to the children, to the soulmate, to siblings. And one of them may be the Knight of Wands, who might be a player or fell off the wagon. This can be someone paralyzed by their passions as well, scared to express them. Or maybe they hurt themselves over here with the 10 of Wands. They fell and they hurt themselves, and so they may be paralyzed or injured and can't move or do the things they normally do, their regular routine. But this is very loving energy. So whoever's coming together here is very loving, and this is someone presenting the truth, or perhaps handing their crown on a platter to somebody. And again, we have the 2 kids up here and the Knight of Wands. The Knight of Wands can actually be the innocent one over here, and then here's the Emperor, who's being the turtle because he just can't keep up anymore. Maybe he's getting older and he just doesn't want to do the job anymore, can't do it. But here is the Knight of Wands, unless the Knight of Wands is the Emperor. But it's coming up as the innocent feminine one here, which is the position up here as well. So again, but they're soulmates loving each other, but this one may have a lot of anxiety energy too here. It looks like Taurus, or this Hierophant energy, feels like they have no options but just to present the truth, you know, to these 2 over here, whether they like it or not. I feel like it's like saying, I'm the star of the show. You don't have a choice. I'm the adult here. You have to do what I say. And then see, look, here's the Knight of Wands. The next card I didn't realize is the Emperor. Same 2 up here. Knight of Wands and the Emperor. So these 2 are definitely together. The Emperor's upright, but he's giving the sideways glance to the one who's always screwing up, right? Maybe doing stuff they're not supposed to do. This is foolish behavior. But it can just also be someone who's really paralyzed by their passions. Okay, so that could be him, but they could be 2 separate people as well. Definitely fire energy there. That could be more likely Sagittarius reversed, Aries upright, and that could be a Leo there, but it's more likely the other 2. Okay, so somebody's, you know, the star is kind of getting humbled with the truth perhaps, but there's some very loving energy here. I feel like this was coming up in another read where in a breakup of whatever kind with the adults, the children may not have been getting along with each other, and because the parents' issue or whatever the issue is around them, it is a bonding moment for the 2 kids where they get on the same page and are actually becoming loving with each other and even becoming more responsible, and to just let them, like, don't feel bad that they're not talking to you. Just allow the moment to happen for them to bond with their sibling, because, you know, they'll eventually come back if this is a good loving relationship, of course. And the challenge is the 5 of Wands reversed. Perhaps a secret passion or the need to use your intuition. All right, this could be, like I said, this could be a dark religious cult type of energy with this Magician over here. It's not going forward, it's in the past here. But this looks like a religious cult, and not in a loving way, you know, in a tainted way. Maybe this is the way you view something. It doesn't mean it is that. So this is what it would look like upright, right? This is the High Priestess. This can be like a nun with the priest. This can be a doctor with a nurse. This can be Taurus and Pisces. This can be Virgo or Aquarius as well. But again, Taurus over here. And this could be the old boys club, right? And then the one who services them, right? The secret keeper, right? That can be the Vatican. That can be the elite energies with their secret, you know, someone who keeps their secret log or whatever. A lot of different energies that can come up with this in a negative sense here. But basically it can also be just a secret passion and in a divorce, or the need to use intuition, or someone's out of their integrity because perhaps because of a divorce or a break in contract, or because there are spiritual alternatives so others don't understand where they're coming from. That's coming up here, and that's the challenge for you. Wanting to end the conflict with these energies over here, or in a losing battle with them, not wanting to fight anymore, and then just finding happiness instead. Queen of Swords, crowning for Aquarius, July 2022. There's the Page of Swords, spreading the word. Maybe you're stepping up to the plate or playing baseball or softball. Perhaps there's some imbalance here. Maybe you're standing up for yourself and speaking your mind, even if others don't like it. This can be messages as well, or a child that maybe just like you. But there's a lack of equity here, right? Something that's imbalanced, or a scam. And again, there could be a scammy energy around you, and they've been coming up again that week. There's like this couple this past year that's been infiltrating, and you know, a player couple who are, whether they're married or not, acting like they're married, or coming in to stay with people to kind of get their inheritance, or marry them off to the rich man's daughter or son. There's that kind of thing that's been playing all year. So I don't know if that you were involved with that, but there's some kind of inequity here, imbalance, or just not. Maybe the Page of Swords isn't sharing with the Queen of Swords. Like I said, you're both upright, but they're not sharing with you, and maybe that's bothering you or hurting your feelings. But like I said, it may be because they are mad at you, but they're fine right now. But it's a bonding time for them with a sibling or a friend, and then they'll come back to you later. And this is an imbalance with the Queen of Pentacles here, or not sharing with them. And this could be the two of you, because the two queens came up in the pre-deck shuffle. That was the Queen of Wands. So one of you could have fire significantly in your chart, which is why it's kind of hiding, because it's maybe not your sun sign. Yeah, so I told you he's going to come early. He'll be here in about 30 minutes, so it shouldn't affect you. All right, so, and I'm still dealing with some water stuff, leaky pipes and things like that, so I don't know if that affects you or not, so just put it out there in case you are. But the Queen of Swords may be sending a message to the Queen of Pentacles as well about some kind of imbalance or inequity that needs to get resolved between them. And it could be nothing, they're both upright, like they came up before the read as well, but just maybe an imbalance that needs to be worked out. Or perhaps a child who's not sharing their issues with these two feminine energies. Or this could be your energy. Maybe you have your Aquarius with a lot of earth in your chart, because that's coming up for you here. So what's coming up is the King of Pentacles. And he is, this is about having lots of choices, or seeing synchronicities, or finding the one and now dumping the rest. Dumping emotional attachments, multiple emotional loads perhaps, things that no longer serve you, you know, all must go type of thing. But, you know, somebody could have found the one, or just being more realistic about something, no longer confused. Somebody's very happy with themselves, or pleased with themselves that they were able to clear out all this stuff from the house perhaps. Or just going through, you know, a spiritual process of clearing out your emotions, like Dark Night of the Soul. And then here is the Nine of Wands. You see them. This one's still guarding their wounds, and this one may have gone through that already, and they're all happy. And so it's really irritating this one, because this one doesn't understand why they're all happy when they're still guarding these wounds. But obviously the King of Pentacles is pleased with himself, maybe foregoing through Dark Night of the Soul, or still not letting these people who are very guarded and wounded affect their happiness. And this can also be someone who takes care of patients. So you see yourself as the Three of Pentacles. Remember, we have the Queen of Pentacles here and the King of Pentacles. So if you're the Queen of Pentacles, you know, this could be a marriage. This can be brother and sister, two earth signs, just to get along really well. You're the Three of Pentacles. You see yourself as the workplace, or coming together to co-create. It looks like some depression there. There was new information or clarity now at the workplace, which looks positive in itself. There's nothing wrong with the workplace, but it looks like there was some depression or loss of hope for you. And then here is the new information, or being knocked off balance and needing to take a rest. Maybe needing to take a break or a vacation, or perhaps can't work anymore, kind of thing, or retiring, or you need to be on bed rest. That could be a 5D connection as well. Or maybe you received new information about a 5D connection, or about meditation or prayer regarding coming together. This could be a prayer group as well, or a meditative group. And maybe that's what you're doing. Maybe you're starting something new, or maybe an offshoot of something that's already existing. But it's going to be very peaceful and restful. This could be somebody, this could be finding out why someone's been sleeping so much or resting so much, because there may have been some depression. That doesn't have to be your depression. It can be somebody else's. And then here's the Knight of Pentacles, now feeling better and ready to work. Perhaps offering help to somebody else now. And this is somebody, again, who might have hurt themselves at work. Ten of Wands reversed around, or Aquarius for July 2022, Ten of Wands reversed. Okay, so somebody might have hurt themselves. They can't sleep at night. They're suffering in silence. This can be crying a lot at night, going through dark night of the soul, headaches, whatever it is for you, keeping you up. Maybe seeing angels, or being a patient angel, or is a patient because they hurt themselves. And that could be Sagittarius energy as well, with the wand energy there. And then there's the Two of Cups reversed. So, and this could be someone who's not seeing eye to eye with somebody else, or someone at a distance, or you're missing someone who passed away, and maybe you're connecting with them, or wishing you connect with them angelically. There's no death in your read, but it may have happened in the past, and maybe you're just really missing someone as well. Or it could just be the person you're breaking up with at a distance. And this could be you as earth energy with Aquarius, offering help or services or work to the person who takes care of patients, or offering to help take care of a patient at their house even. Perhaps someone who's in a breakup. Maybe someone who broke up was around you and it's not you. So you're offering to help them out. Take something off their plate, being an angel. But it may be a distance for you to drive. Or here's the block for you. Why is I was just getting the neighborhood of the block party. Maybe you're helping someone with a block party. Maybe somebody hurt themselves, and they need something scheduled, and so you're going to help them out so they can get whatever was scheduled done, or a move. But I'm not getting a big movement energy here. The Two of Cups is a block. Why? I'm just getting a pain in my left side too. Not my hip, but kind of like above my hip. I don't know if that's affecting you, because I was just getting it now for no reason. The King of Pentacles is upright with the Wheel of Fortune reversed. So again, things may be slow right now, or just not going in his favor, but he's upright. Or it's a twist of fate regarding a big connection right here. So he may have Libra in his chart, or somebody else might have Libra in their chart. And there's the Queen of Wands up right here. So as things not going well, the Queen of Wands is, King of Pentacles is looking towards her, but she's not looking in his direction. Things not going well here. But they're both upright. It's not like either one of them is bad or did anything wrong. And this is a block for you. Maybe if you're the Queen of Wands, you feel like there must be a reason why he's not paying attention, or maybe he's all of a sudden paying a lot of attention, but he doesn't normally. There's some kind of change in behavior, and she's like, This also could be him doing something and she's looking the other way, or that there's been a loss of business and she's looking the other way, or maybe she's mad because he's not making as much money as he used to make. But I feel like there's another connection. Maybe this is his love for his work or business. Maybe she's saying he loves his work more than me. But we do have the Three of Pentacles here, so there could be a third party around or third party interference. But there's nothing wrong. I don't see an affair. You know, could be emotional or just a business, someone who loves to work with someone, but they're not connected that way. And then here's the Three of Swords again, so there's another three here. So separation is the the Page of Cups, which is a message of love, or a child who's very loving. It can be a puppy as well, you know, or an animal. Maybe they have to go to sports, they have a game coming in, or in pursuit of waking up, going through an awakening, or has a new idea, and they're like going to pursue it. But I don't think you like it if that's the case, if this is a child. This also could be a message of love, someone who's fighting for Pisces or Capricorn reversed, or for somebody to wake up. Someone's trying to get somebody else to wake up. And the Page of Wands is on the other side, just like the two of you over here. These two are like matching bookends around an awakening, and either they're both upright, so I don't feel like they're fighting. They may be playing sports or playing games. Maybe they don't want them to play games with them anymore, but neither of them is really doing anything wrong. Or this is competition. It can be acting as well, but it also can just be play and having fun with a group of friends. And maybe these two are the outliers from the group, or maybe they're fighting and as the group is still having fun together, or in the pursuit of happiness with a new idea. But it's may separate them, right? Or it may disappoint the Queen of Swords, you know. And these could be children who don't want to disappoint their parent. The two of, and this could be dropping the act, right? Dropping the ball, feeling disappointed. Maybe they had this great idea, but they were disappointed because it just didn't work. It wasn't working. Maybe they're not working together. The Page of Cups and the Page of Wands. Or maybe two pets won't get along, and there's a pet kind of energy. So again, dropping the ball, dropping the act, breaking patterns, no longer juggling, no longer, you know, constantly going, trying to keep things balanced, feeling weak, the need for strength, courage, or better health, or health care. And again, this could be a pet who needs help, or just like, you know, maybe a pet got hurt because there were two pets that didn't get along and they got in a fight. But this is someone free. This is Aries energy. This is Leo reversed. And this is someone dropping the act. You know, someone else is getting free. The Aries energy is freeing themselves from the Leo reversed energy. You know, whether that's you, whether that's your kids, whether that's pets. This is someone freeing themselves from the family and a happy ending with the Queen of Swords. So like I said, the Fool can be any sign. But if it's not the Fool, you know, free to take a leap of faith, and it's just representing a person, that can be an Aries person that she's dealing with. Or she could be dealing with two fire signs over here. They could be two kids, or a father and child, or a father and pet. Maybe they're both leaving. But she's looking the other way. She's looking the other way. The Queen of Swords is at work talking, or maybe talking about coming together and co-creating with people who are left out in the cold. So this could be a hospital. This could be someone she could be working at a hospital, right? She could be a nurse or a doctor, technician, whatever. And she could be talking to patients at the hospital and discharging them. Or this could be a social worker too. This can be coming together in art or church, the gym, the school. You know, perhaps maybe someone got hurt at school, but the school's out now. So I don't know if someone's in summer school or if someone got hurt at work. And the Queen of Swords is talking about the situation of two people who feel left out in the cold or in exile of this place, or just injury, illnesses, like I said, maybe having to deal with a sprained ankle or something like that. And then here is the Knight of Cups offering love. So what's that all about? And again, that could be the same energy as this page over here. Someone's coming in with good news. They're up on the horse, leading the way, getting lots of attention, successful, coming into a storm perhaps, maybe somebody's coming in from out of town and they had to get through a storm, or they had to get through some kind of minor procedure or heartbreak or disappointment in order to get to the Page of Pentacles reversed, which can be a child who's just disappointed, or it can be someone who needs help, money, or an opportunity. Maybe that's the opportunity on the way after this one was disappointed. But this also can just be a missed opportunity, or someone who's an opportunist. And then this is Knight of Cups, is this, right, the journeyman coming in to offer, and that could be this Page of Wands as well. Coming into, they had to get through a lot to get there, to offer this, to help out. It's the same type of energy as the Queen of Swords at the workplace or school or church, whatever it is, wanting to come in and talk to or help the people who need help, whether it's social work or medical kind of services. And this is the same in an opportunity type of way. This one wanted to come in and help other people who may not know how to manifest on their own. So they're doing the same thing, but they're just doing it in different fields. So it's still that same kind of energy of wanting to be love and help other people. So what the other cards that are coming up now is, give me one second, I just want to say, okay, I didn't respond to that email. I should, hold on. Okay, so here's the Knight of Cups reversed, holding on. And here's the Five of Swords reversed post-war. So holding on, perhaps not having a lot of money left to spend, or just keeping cards close to your chest about your situation, not wanting to talk about it, but offering love or being love. Perhaps not sharing your personal life at work. Maybe that's a lesson that you just learned. And here is post-war, dealing with PTSD or issues like that. And then here's the Ten of Cups of that happy family, emotional fulfillment, finding something that does make you happy, or a happy family, coming full circle perhaps in an emotional cycle that is good now. You're not going to be in that same cycle anymore. And here's that Knight of Pentacles offering their services, right? But someone might want to go forward, but they have to go back and finish something up first. And then here is that secret passion, or someone who needs to use their intuition, right? Or someone who didn't keep secrets. And that's also Pisces reversed. And then the Death card reversed. It could be Pisces and Scorpio both reversed here. Or, the never-ending story here that needs to get resolved, of trying to end the nightmare here, of transitioning or transforming into a new cycle. And here's the Wounded Warrior finally surrendering and letting go and being strong. So again, this is that energy of Sagittarius. It came up a lot in Sagittarius's read about the victim mentality and letting go of that side of you, whether that's you or somebody you're dealing with. Maybe you're dealing with a Sagittarius. But this is about being strong and surrendering. You could also be dealing with, maybe someone has to surrender a pet as well. But this could be a child, a Leo, a pet, your own inner strength and taming the beast. And I'm going to clarify just a little bit here. Why is the post-war here and holding on? So someone's released or got out of prison, anxieties, the King of Cups reversed, who may have conditions regarding love relationships or with you. The King of Cups reversed could be someone who's really emotionally detached, or this could be somebody who's over-emotional and perhaps has depression or alcohol issues and keeping things in. They're not telling, right, in a breakup, or they're crying a lot. So the release is they're purging, post-war, post-virus, whatever it is that was difficult. And then frustration, a lack of inspiration, a lack of arousal, perhaps, regarding the happy ending here. No growth, but coming together here at home. Maybe a party here. Maybe a kid wants a party, and this is someone who's not excited about that at all. So somebody wants post-war, or perhaps there was a party and it went really badly, right? Maybe the kids weren't supposed to be partying and the parents came home early, type of thing, and they caught them, and so they're really upset regarding this party. Or there's a party that they're supposed to do that now they have no inspiration to do. Perhaps at the full moon or at night. Maybe it's just friends coming over. Maybe it's something, a regular thing that you usually do, or they usually do, but they don't want to do it anymore. And then we have the Knight of Pentacles upright, feeling like they're out of options, but they have to go back to close something out, right? There needs to be a finishing off of this cycle here. Whether it's a near-death experience or after someone's death, and there's some loose ends that still need to be tied up. And facing your worst fears, right? Facing your enemy, maybe seeing them that way, or facing someone who always wants to fight with you. And the Knight of Pentacles doesn't want to deal with that. And this could be the King of Pentacles and you as Aquarius. Maybe you're very sharp with your tongue, because Aquarius can be very good using their words. So maybe the King of Pentacles doesn't want to deal with that. And then we have this energy of the Queen of Cups here, who could have Pisces in her chart, who's very heart-based, perhaps a secret passion, or someone who needs to kind of get back to that heart space. She's dealing with the King of Wands reversed, who may have turned his back on her, dealing with a wealthy family, business, or community, or perhaps at the hospital together and just waiting. And here's the King of Swords reversed. So if it is the hospital, he doesn't have good news, or maybe he's the one having surgery. But this could be a surgeon. There could be a painful surgery, a big one. Could be people waiting for surgery. And the Death card's not upright, so in this sense that's good, because that means it may have been a near-death experience, but they're okay, because it was a very difficult procedure. And it could even be with a pet over here. And the Devil's here. So and this can just be a Capricorn person. There may have been an accident here. This could have been a car accident. This is temptation, right? So addictions, codependencies, drinking and driving, anything you're not supposed to do, and dealing with some kind of mechanical breakdown. This can also be a break up, a break in, a break out, a breakdown, a breakthrough. But again, it could be an accident, or maybe the car just broke down. But I feel like there's some kind of codependency involved with here, or temptation that somebody wasn't supposed to be doing. So we have Capricorn upright and Cancer reversed there as well. And then here is the Nine of Pentacles, the Sovereign, who's upright and fine. And then the World reversed. So again, like this could be someone who's all that and has all this stuff and has a car, and perhaps it turned her world upside down. And we have Cancer and Pisces flanking her, along with Capricorn over here. Maybe she is a Capricorn, perhaps with Cancer in her chart, perhaps with Pisces in her chart, or perhaps a Divine Feminine 5D. And then we have the Sunshine reverse, which is reiterating this Leo energy, perhaps dealing with kids, or kids out of control, or pets out of control, ego out of control. The Empress reverse, which could be a parent who's having surgery, right? She could be ill or injured, or maybe she's really harsh on the kids. If she's not ill or injured, she's not a nice person to be around. Or she's codependent, right? Expecting everyone else to do things for her, even if she's really sweet. She's manipulative in that way. So it's like that passive aggressive, but it's not a good energy to be in. So if she's not sick or injured, it's not an energy that's good right now. And this is somebody withholding, saving, or playing hardball here with the Empress reversed regarding lovers or Gemini, and finding peace, or about this person going away on vacation, or these lovers going away on vacation after a divorce, or finding justice. And there's the Magician upright now, but they're reversed in the underlying energy here. There's two Gemini energies here, so it could be a Gemini here and Libra here, and finding peace away from all that. They're all upright. So in a breakup, maybe someone's happy they broke up because now they can do what they want, or be with who they want, or somebody after a divorce is manifesting big here, or Libra and Gemini coming together, and again putting a little money into something, maybe if you don't have a lot, or this is investing in making up with someone, or making amends with someone, or some kind of sudden event, epiphany, or sexual exchange, and defenseless to that energy, or perhaps not needing an excuse, just not needing to defend yourself anymore, and then implementing a new plan, perhaps at the full moon, which is around the 13th. All right, so it could be, so whatever this event is, if there's a hospitalization after all of this, or a breakup, it's okay. I feel like everyone's dealing with it well, best that can be expected. I don't feel like the surgery went wrong, although there is the devil here. So it could have been a really close call with the death card there. I'm going to pull a few cards from Romance Angels, and then we'll be set. The other signs that came out, like I said, you had Pisces and Scorpio down here, and then Leo. Maybe somebody coming to visit at the hospital. Doesn't have to be the hospital. Can be ending a painful situation, or a painful ending, getting a massage, or someone who betrayed you. It doesn't have to be a split. But definitely feels like somebody waiting for someone to come out of surgery right here. I don't have a horse. Does somebody have a horse? Oh, I don't know why that's backwards. Worth waiting for. Divine timing is at work in your love life. That's weird. There's a couple cards that are the other way around. Not upside down, but the back was front. I don't know how I did that, but actually this is the underlying energy. That's why. Let me just turn it the other. I'm going to reshuffle again for you guys. All right, this is for Aquarius, July 2022. July 2022. July 2022, Aquarius. Aquarius. Okay, we have retreat. It's time to disconnect from the world and love yourself first. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. So again, it could be a split and then taking some time away. And you could be together and taking some time away. But to remember to love yourself first. And then there could be a honeymoon here, which can just be time away by yourself. It doesn't have to be with somebody. Maybe you're with a child or somebody else. But it also can be a honeymoon. But getting to know each other, no matter who it is. Taking some time away. And to keep an open mind. The bottom of the deck is trust. The situation is calling for you to have faith. And soulmate. Yes, this is your soulmate. And coming together here. Then I was pulling from Nature's Whispers for everybody. So let me give you a Nature's Whispers card. So maybe focusing on the house and home and the yard, or just fixing things up with the kids, taking care of the kids, or maybe you're just done all that stuff too and now you can go away. All right, last card for Aquarius, July 2022. Nope, that wasn't it. July 2022 for Aquarius. Nope. All right, so this is like the candles, Aquarius. Maybe you can't make a decision. That's it. The bountiful harvest, the 28 of a new choice of path. So there's a lot. Maybe you're painting, or maybe you just have a lot of choices right here. And I feel like it's dense energy. Like you can there's a lot of things you have that you can bring into reality. Maybe you're really good at manifesting things. And then you have the 48 of walking away and within and just going to the beach, or, just feeling free, getting away from all this. No matter what you do in this card, what's important to you, what makes you happy, the bountiful harvest. But this is also getting away from that and taking a break, being by the sea. And you see they're both kind of the same kind of energy, a very artsy. And the age of Aquarius, this literally looks like hair, right? That's very much coming up for you, being free. And the bottom of the deck is the big picture, making sure you step back outside yourself and take a look at the big picture. This was in the past. This is going away. The 6 of love, family, community, or the lovers. Letting go of that, where flowers used to grow. Be your best self always, with the Queen of Wands is coming up here, so you may have fire in your chart. Maybe this is what you always wanted to do, right? This is, again, that very Aquarius energy. Maybe you want to go into a coral reef and go scuba diving. And again, being loving to yourself, finding what you like to do. Maybe you want to do some healing with the garden. Maybe you like garden work, artwork. Maybe you want to go on vacation and explore the ocean, or go to the beach. Or this is a child who wants to do this kind of stuff, so maybe doing things with your child to teach them something new, or take them somewhere they've never been. But again, taking a moment to step back and not just see your perspective, but the big picture, because it is Aquarius, the age of Aquarius, and bountiful harvest with hope and happiness. Walking away and within, just being and not expect to do anything. I hope that was helpful, Aquarius. Remember your water, your rest, your joy, your nature, and just love. Rise and be loved, love and rise. I'll see you soon. Have an amazing day. Bye.